Hello. Happy Sunday afternoon. I'm so happy to be doing some more art with you guys. I love you all. Welcome to the live stream. So I am carrying on during the live streams with my Christmas 2021 giveaway sketches. So I'm slowly working through them all, and I only have 2 left to do. That is prize number 3 of Morticia, and then prize number 1 of a full body 11 by 17 Zatanna. So both of them are inked, but it's time to start painting. Devin, hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for supporting the Divinica Intertwined launch. You are awesome and amazing, and we are incredibly grateful to you. All of the items that were ordered over our sale will start getting packed up over next week. So you'll start getting shipping notifications hopefully very soon. But first, everything needs to be printed. So they already have all the files. They already know what paper to use and all of that stuff. We've been going back and forth with our printers, and we ordered a bunch of more packing supplies for prints so that hopefully they will reach you without any damage. And yes, we are doing our best to make sure you get everything quickly. Philip, Jeff Martin, Christy Misty, Rob, Golf Boy Sunday. Let me see, I don't want to miss anyone. J. Thomas Art, Vance James, thank you. That's so kind of you. I appreciate it. Firechild, that's Jerry Lynn. She is in charge of packing all of your stuff for you guys. She's here on the stream. That is so exciting. Hello, Jerry Lynn. If anyone hasn't followed Jerry Lynn and her amazing Firechild, she does glass art and it is incredible. Definitely go check out her page. Keeman, hello. Welcome to the stream. Allie, just a little stream today. I need to get up early. Of course, Allie, please don't stay up too late. It's probably some very late hour for you already. Sebastian, welcome to the stream. Yes, Jerry Lynn has the power. So excited. It's past 1 a.m. Go to bed. I'm going to put on my mom voice. If you stay up late enough, it's early. I like your way of thinking, Rob. All right, so today I am working on Morticia. Here she is. So this is on 9 by 12 paper. And I have not completed her dress because a lot of that I'm going to do like I did with the other Morticia, which I no longer have. She has gone to her new owner. But I did a lot of the little strips and strands that were hanging off of Morticia's dress, which I really like. Not all of her dresses have it, but I saw them and that was it for me. All of her dresses are going to look like that. Also, you know, it's a little bit more low cut in the front than she is in the movies. But again, I'm the artist here. I is boss. So that is what I'm going to be doing here. I finished Zatanna, the small one. So we were working on this last live stream on Friday, and then that evening after dinner, I just added all the little magic splatter and stuff like that. See, I did some splatter, and she is now complete and will be shipped out this week, if it's the last thing I do. Oh, thank you so much, Damon. That is so kind. I totally understand that you're at work. Thank you for stopping in to say hi. Dragomir, hello. I had missed the last 2 streams because of technical difficulties and a family thing. I hope everything's okay with your family, Devin. Yvonne, hello. Welcome. Heather Gibson. The V is low. Yes, we went low. Scott, Mo, hello. Oh my God, I'm on the big screen. My pores. Don't look at my pores. Good, Allie. I'm glad you got some sleep. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of the Morgana cover that I'm working on for eBass. So, you guys, I have to tell you, I've never really been involved as a semi-co-creator, publisher kind of situation in a comic book launch. I've never done one before. I draw the cover, send it to the publisher, and carry on living my life. I had no idea that it's actually quite a bit of work to put a launch together and a sale and, you know, make sure all of the PDF files that are going to be printed on said comic books are the right ones, and that the printers know which paper to use, and that we have our shipping kind of figured out as far as which boxes to use and what size are they. I had no idea that it takes quite a bit of time. So I scheduled an entire cover, like, you know, my regular week's worth of work when I am a footloose, fancy-free artist. And I didn't schedule in that, you know, there's some details that need to be figured out. You know, you don't just draw the cover and run. So I learned a valuable lesson this week to schedule in a proper amount of time. And JP Roth was like, Dawn, I've been trying to tell you this for months, that we need to plan and schedule days and work it through, because she knows that I'm a bit of a control freak with my schedule and my planner book. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so behind. Anyway, that is my new realization for the week. Okay, I'm catching up. Brad Cook. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. You know, it takes time and trial and error and learning. I, you know, look at other colorists in the industry or not that aren't in comics, and I just have the same hang my head in shame and sadness of I wish I could be like them. Everybody's looking at someone else, wishing that they could be as artistically creative as said person. So I feel your pain. I hate to be the person that's doing that to you, but keep at it. I promise it gets better. Neil, hello. You are not late. Never worry about that. This isn't like school time where you have to show up on time or you get, you know, your parents get a note. You're good. All is well. Okay, so I will show you guys, though, the small amount of progress that I have made on Morticia. So this is for Ebass's Mojo. That is his series. This is of Morgana, and I'm working on it. So, you know, it's a tricky one. She has an immense amount of detail. And there are elements that you need to include, and then some other things is like, you know, just add the proper amount of detail. And so I'm trying to do my sensei justice. It's a little bit intimidating to draw a cover for your mentor. It's a huge honor. I'm so grateful, but I'm trying very hard not to psych myself out because I do that, as you know. So I am drawing this cover for Ebass. She's going to be leaning up against a very ornate, old, broken off piece of a ship. You know how that ornate wood that just looks awesome? So she has an Ebass level of detail, one might say. True story, Rob. So I'm going to be doing my very bestest to get this done correctly. So I'm working on, you know, she has a lock that she wears around her neck, and that lock is vital and something that must always be included. There's her dreads, there's the skulls over here that need to be included. You know, she has a massive kraken tattoo on her stomach, you know, so those are things that I have to make sure that I include. And of course, you know, leave it to me to choose a very difficult facial position. This is definitely giving me some challenges, but I think I've got her face pretty now. Took a little while. My first few tries, I was just like, yeah, nope, 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 that's gross. So I'm working on it. And hopefully I will have this ready for final pencils and inks next week. So we will be working on this. I'm just a little bit delayed. Check it out though. Boobies. Okay, I'm checking up. Yes, they're frosty blue. I currently only have the blue Post-it tape, so that's what's going on for today. Jason Mago, hello. It is a locked-in part of her attire. Ooh, did we get some raiders? Oh my goodness, thank you all for the raid. Let me go check. I want to make sure I'm following whoever raided us. I'm sorry I wasn't in Creator Dashboard. I'm going there now. Mela Fide, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to go make sure that I am following you. Did I pronounce your name correctly? All right. I'm giving you a follow right now. Oh, do you do some cosplay and body paint? So amazing. Please feel free to introduce yourself to everyone, and also post any links that you would like us to follow you at. Everybody, please go follow Mela Fide. Is it that? Or is it Melified? Zane, hello. You're jumping right in on a mission to go to the corner, huh? She's a body painter. So cool, Mr. E. You can pronounce it however you like. Oh no. All right. Zane, okay, wanted to say hello to Zane. Husky Boyo, hello. Welcome to the stream today. So great to have you here. Okay, so this is not what I'm working on today. This is a cover, well, I've been working on it off stream, but I'm not going to work on it on stream yet because there's just so much drawing, erasing, deciding I don't like it, starting over. Like, it can get a little frustrating to watch, and I start feeling stressed out and embarrassed because it takes me a minute. So we're going to work on Morticia today, but she is coming soon. Morgana is going to be featured next week in my projects. Jeff, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Husky Boyo. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that we can see a little bit more of Morticia. King Grim, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. All right. First things first is to tape her down. So, art tape, and I will be taping the paper down. I did get a question from someone asking if I stretch my watercolor board. I don't really stretch it. You guys were here when I tried the soaking the paper and pre-stretching it to board and all of that stuff. I didn't care for it. The way that it made the paper react with watercolor after I did the pre-soak, which many watercolor painters swear by, is not something I liked. I actually hated it so much I had to put oil paint on top of it because it wasn't working for me. So, you know, it's really a to each their own kind of situation. But what I do is I just tape it down. So this is artist tape is what it's called. It's essentially kind of like blue painter's tape, but I just won't use the blue because it throws off my color perception. So I'm just taping it down. I'm leaving a small perimeter around the piece, which is for the tape, but I think it kind of looks nice. So all the pieces that I'm doing in watercolor kind of have a little bit of a border, which I like. I think it looks kind of cool. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't apologize, Zane. It was very un-Canadian of me. All right, we're going to tape the top. Hello, Unnamed Knight. The gold band turned out nicely. Thank you, Husky Boyo. I would say it's probably between regular tape and Post-it tape, Dr. Dark. So I can kind of see through the paper. And that helps me slightly get it somewhat straight with the tape. Okay. Dragomir, hello, welcome. All right, now we're gonna do this side. Straightish is a thing. Sure is. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. Yes, the Divinica Intertwined sale ends tonight. And there's only one left of my Intertwined holofoil book in the Crystal Ice one. So the Skyclad version, there's only one left. So if anybody was kind of eyeing that one, that's the last copy. Oops. Oops, Mr. E. I need to fix the rewind, it seems. You're still searching for a sponsor. I hear you, Allie. Oops, I need my little cart. All right, so the first thing that's going to happen, I apologize in advance to everyone that I have to do my little masking thing. You got, ooh, yay, Devin, you rock. You got a copy of that one. Yes, Mr. E's doing his test to make sure I have done things correctly, and I failed. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape around, I'm going to put some of this masking film stuff over the edges of her dress and her hands. It's mostly things like hands and skin that is lighter than the background color that I need to cover, right, and protect. But sometimes when I'm using a highly pigmented color, it will leave a little bit of a ghost line, even if it's a spot that I plan on painting black on top of it. So if there's bleed over, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a perimeter line all the way around Morticia, and hopefully from that I'll be able to keep her safe and get the paint all around. Now, I was thinking to paint red, but I don't know actually if that's going to work because watercolor red is kind of gross. What the fan art? Ebus isn't going to be available for a minute, so my guess is if JP Roth decides to, we'll do another code for that. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dr. Dark. So we need to talk about something fun and interesting because what I'm doing is neither fun nor interesting. You think the watercolor red? All right, well, I really do want to do a reddish tone, you know? Maybe if I do an underpaint with something else, it would look nice. I don't know. I can't decide. So maybe I can do that. A light purpley lavenderish undertone would make the red more magenta-y and smooth it. Oh, that's interesting, Rob. Look at you being all artsy. I'm down here. Well, what we'll do, because that's kind of adventurous and new to me. I have never mixed purple with red, believe it or not. So let's give that a test on one of my little test pages and see what it looks like. I think that sounds honestly quite good. So, you know, I'll just see how it looks and then we'll go forward. Kara, hello. Okay, almost done. And then I'm going to need to go wash my brush. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash my brush really quickly. I'll put my Be Right Back on it, and I will literally be right back. 1 second. Okay, my brush is clean. This is actually working out really well. Just get like some kind of cheap synthetic bristled brush and yeah, it works out fantastic for, you know, the frisket stuff. Hal, Steve, hello. Yes, apologies. I had to go wash my brush. All right, so what we're gonna do now is while this is drying, we are going to test out some of the colors that have been suggested, which I thought were really awesome. So let me get one of these guys. Okay, here we go. What a cute Be Right Back. Thank you, What the Fan Art. Stanley, hello, welcome. All right, so here are my colors that I have. Now this is probably the best red that I own, this one right here. So if I did kind of a purpley lavenderish, I have this one, or I have this one. So I might test both and see which one looks best on it. Yeah, all right. All right, so first I'm going to try 350. So that's 350. See, it's just kind of got a little bit of like a brown to it somehow. And then let's see what 362 looks like just all on its own. You know, that might just be the ticket right there. The differences are a little bit hard to see. Okay. And yeah, Mystery, I'm trying 472 right now. Oh, Rob said that. That's adding a little bit more red into it. Yeah, you guys are right. That's good. Okay. So it's not looking quite as maroon on camera as it looks in front of me in real life. It's got an interesting maroon to it. But you know what? We're going to need to see how this actually dries, because that is my greatest point of concern with this red. Oh, but really thick and saturated is like quite a good red. That is actually really nice. So this is just, what color is this? 362. This one, 362 right here, but a little bit more intense color. Then I can add a little bit more. 472. And it kind of almost serves like a black in it. I know. I agree, Rob. That is what's going to have to happen. So, another red that I like. Yay! Diana, hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Right now, I am testing out reds because we are working on a Morticia piece. Gareth, hi, welcome. Congratulations on winning the auction, and thank you so much for your support. Your book is already packed up, the shipping label is made, and I'm going to send you the tracking as soon as it's on its way and it activates. All right, cover thine ears, everyone. Tomato, hello. Labris, welcome to the stream today. All right, let's zoom in and take a look at this color. Yeah, that's a little bit more what I was going for. So this is just the 362 really saturated on there. These are purple streak. This is just a purple streak in it. And then this is the purple mixed in a little bit more. So I think that this is pretty much what I was going for. Let's get Morticia and see how we feel. Now, another thing we could do is we could go in a completely different direction and go more for a, ooh, you can see some of the shine of the mask that I have around her. Do you see that shiny bit? That's the clear liquid frisket stuff. Okay, so there is the red. And then we could try maybe we could try a teal just over here, because she is shown a fair few times she'll have a teal tone behind her. Now I just did teal with what's her name? Punchline. But Morticia does seem to, like, in some of the promo shots of Angelica Hudson, she does have kind of like a darker teal like this. That's looking blue, but it's teal to me. We could mix a little bit of a lighter teal in there. So we could go more for that. So I just need to think, do I want red or do I want teal? I don't know. Even though Morticia was shown with a lot of teal, I feel like her personality screams more red to me than teal. Oh, thank you, Hal. Any plans on doing art for the Lady Death Kickstarter in March? David Charles, I'm not really sure what Coffin Comics has planned as far as what I'm going to be doing in the Kickstarter. The way that my work works for Coffin Comics is that they send me projects to do. I don't really know what exactly they're going to be placed in. So usually it's a bit of a surprise for me and for you which of my covers Coffin Comics decides to use for which project. So I'm assuming I will have covers with them because they have a fair few covers of mine that they haven't used yet, so we'll see. Dawn leads to red. What? No, my winner isn't here for the vote. I don't think. Jay Taylor, hello. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, David Charles, I know that was a very long, convoluted answer to basically tell you probably I'll have something in the Kickstarter, but it's not up to me. I don't think I want to mix the teal and the red together. That's a little too Christmas for me. I think I'm going to go for the red. That's what I've had in my mind, so that's what we're going to go for. Commander, hello and welcome. Oh, and thank you. I just saw your kind comment. Thank you so much. Because, okay, here's another little thing with my reasoning. I do Divinica's walls with this color, and I personally seem to love teal. Surprising. But I use teal a lot. I think it looks really pretty. But I think teal is one of those colors that you either love or hate. Like, Joe and Dan find my teal walls for Divinica very off-putting. they get it, but I wouldn't say that they love the walls as much as I do. So, you know, I don't want to hand over a commission to someone and they get teal. What if they hate teal? Usually red is a little bit, you know, if you like Morticia, you probably lean a little bit goth, and then red is very much included in that, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to go red, even though I do love the teal, and I do believe that your suggestion is a good one, Mr. E. I'm a little scared to mix red and green together. It's one of those things with no undo button here. I'm scared. Oh, Rob, thank you for putting the email link there. So, here we go. We're going to go with the red. Thank you, Rob and Mr. E, for your thoughts and suggestions. They were incredibly helpful. You guys rule. Keeman, I'm sorry you have a nasty cold. That sucks. All right. So I can't do any banging or dripping because I have not masked the entire character. So like I was with Punchline, I'm going to need to be a little bit careful that I don't make a drip go through her face. That would be dangerous. Maybe I have like some little extra clippings. I do. I keep all my little clippings and extra little pieces. I don't know if you guys can see. There's like weird little cutoffs of this masking film stuff. And I might be able to just stick one over her face to be safe. Let's do this. Okay, I'm not going to paint over this with letting caution go to the wind, but this is just a little tiny backup for me, just in case. I know, I'm being very careful. I'm covering her face for no drippings. We don't want drippings. These are not the most reliable little pieces at all, but they're enough to just keep any big accidents from becoming actual piece ruiners. I am learning. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. All right. We're gonna be making so much red. Papa Koshka, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I do need a background layer. Yes, there is some truth to that. All right. checking something. Oh man, you have such a good point, Mr. E. I should be worried about the hands, shouldn't I? Jay! Oh, thank you so much for your support. I hope they reach you safely and soon. I should be worried about the hands. Damn it. Oh, yay, Cassandra. Thank you. I am so grateful for the follow. Yay. Welcome. So yes, I go live on on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday usually. So I will see you here anytime you can make it. Yeah, well, this hand has got a little bit of a situation, but the rest is filled in. I had an extra little piece. All right, here we go. Red, 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 red. So I am using Schmincke colors right now. And I'm just going to go all the way to the edge. True. Good point about Morticia's hands. So that little spot is coated. There's a little tiny break in her hand right there. I'm not going to be coloring that right now because it's covered slightly. But I don't really mind. I can fix that later. I'll be incorporating the blue shortly. I mean that purpley blue that we have. Oh yay! Thank you, Commander. Bullboy Pratt, hello, welcome to the stream and thank you for liking that piece. Okay, I filled in some parts in her hair and some parts not, because I wanted a few little breaks in her hair. We're going to get some serious blood red going on in there. And this part I'm kind of being a little bit hurried with, because for starters I want to just see what the watercolor is going to do and keep it pretty loose. And secondly, I would very much like to keep the paper pretty wet so that I can add in some purples into this and it's not going to already be dry. So I'm using a lot of water right now. I'm going to turn this down ever so slightly. I have to be careful because when I have my light too bright up above my head, which is really nice, what happens sometimes is that then I'm seeing everything way brighter than the person that I will be sending this to has, as far as lighting goes, or I'm assuming. It's just I go really, really bright, and then it throws off my perception of what it's going to look like when you're under normal lights, you know? So I've turned down my light a little bit just so that I can hopefully see a little bit more what it's going to look like for the person who gets this piece. So we're bringing in a bit of a cool tone down here. And I'm going to grab some red to mix in. I kind of like the concept of maybe one side having more of a cool toned red and the other side being more of a strong blood red. I don't know. How do we feel about that? I don't like the colors on the camera. See if we can make some adjustments here. Doesn't look like there's really much I can do. What I need is just more blue to come through on the camera. Oh, maybe that's this actually. No? A little bit more like that. Okay, getting some darker red going on in here. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do darker purple down here too, or like more of a purpley red. So I'm adding some purple in down here too, so that it's kind of cooler at the bottom and brighter reds up at the top. So we're going to grab a little bit more red, mix it into that purple. Okay, now I'm going to go get a bunch more red. But I want to push the red, the darker tones a little bit away from here, because I don't want it to be so dark that you won't be able to see the little strands in her dress if I leave it too dark down here. So I've just made it more of a cool red down at the bottom. And now we're just going to get some darker red where it's just more saturated paint in a few spots. I'm just really trying to pick up a lot of pigment here. And now I'm just going to start putting some more intense pigments in a few places and just let the watercolor kind of do as it wishes in a few spots. Jose, hello, welcome. Yes, it is a powerful red. For some reason, I'm having difficulty with my camera actually capturing the tone. It's much more of a vampire blood red in front of me and really intense on camera. I don't know what to do. Get a little bit more saturated there, and I might even take some black. All right, this little piece that I put in here made matters worse in my life. Let's clean that up. All right, what is happening? Why is it looking so psychedelic red? Oh yeah, Rob, yay! Maybe the saturation is too high. That's a little bit better. Frustrating. Sorry, everyone. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some purpley black and I'm going to just put it in a few, let's try at least, and see how this looks if I put it in a few little spots around the edges. I love the piece you did for the Calgary Expo. Last time I went there was 2011. Just never get the time off to go. Oh my goodness. I think the first time I went to Calgary Expo was like in 2013. So I'm really sad to have missed you. Bummer. So I take it you live here in Calgary? Yeah, so this is just going to, you know, leave a little bit more, bringing your eye to the center where she is. Kind of like Mystery's suggestion, just using like a really dark purple instead of the green. But Mystery E also, Mystery and Rob also suggested the purple mixed in with the red. So this is like a really dark purpley color. It's this one right here. So that's what I'm using now. Oh yeah, you're liking it, Mystery? Oh yay! So I might actually want to try a bigger brush here. This is a big foofy brush. And just tap it in a little bit to spread it out. Okay. Let's get a little bit more of the red. But it's mixed in with the black that was already on my brush. I'm almost out of my dark purple tone. I think I may have bought a replacement though. I'll have to go look in my stuff. Vance, hello! Welcome to the stream today. Happy Sunday! Okay, now I'm up here. Alright, now what needs to happen is I need to get a little bit more red and kind of soften out some of these edges. So I'm rinsing off my brush. I'm going to go back into my red tone so that I can just put a little bit of paint along between the red, the basic red, and the black so that they'll kind of mix together. That's my hope. We're doing it down here first. Just get it a little bit more watercolory, pooly situation, like that. And then we're going to move over to this corner. Do the same thing. And I'm trying to get all of this done before it all dries up a ton, because then I'm not going to have those kind of nice watercolor pool looks. It's just going to be funky. I don't want it to look funky. Dave, hello! Welcome to the stream today. How's it going? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Okay, so I did not think that I had a decent red in watercolor, but it looks like I do. Happiness. Okay, so I really don't want to mix this too much. I'm not trying to make it look super mixed in. I want it to have those kind of weird patterns and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't want it to look like it does now. So I'm just trying to find that happy medium of not ruining anything, which I tend to do, but also making it look right. All right. I think I'm happy with this now. It gives it a little bit of like a grungy style frame around her. It's like a grungy framing element. And that works for Morticia, I think. All right, Mellafeed. Thank you again so much for the raid. Have a fantastic evening. Get some good sleep. Okay, so I'm just going to fill that in just a teeny bit. All right, now I need to prepare my heart for the fact that this is going to dry paler. But I think that that's probably a good thing. The only time I would feel that it was a bad thing is if the red turns to pink. I am not trying to do that. But other than that, we should be okay even if it goes a little bit more pale. So what I'm going to do is remove this now. So I put a little bit of film over her. Or should I wait until it's dry before I do that? No, I can just be careful. So this is just some sticky film that I use to do extra protection on Morticia. We no longer need it. There we go. Yes, possibly. All right, so that's done. Now I'm gonna expedite the process a little bit and hit this with the blow dryer. So I'm gonna actually start with cool. All right, I can't let this push the water anywhere. It's not dry enough for me to do that yet. Thank you, Mr. E. Okay, so this started pushing the black in directions I didn't want it, but you know, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more because the black is the paper's got a little warp to it right now, and it's making the black all seep that way over here as well. But I want the black not just on the actual edges, so just pulling that in a little bit. It's wet enough that these little dots are just going to turn into little spidery patterns, which I think are great. So we're just going to let those spidery patterns do their spidery pattern thing. Get some of these pools smooshed about. Smoosh! Couple little dots here and there. Here is already starting to look pretty dry, so I'm not going to touch that area. Or what's going to happen is that is going to just be a hard line black spot, and I don't want that. Okay, dry, 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 dry. You were a nervous wreck watching the tape come off. Thankfully, Husky Boyo, this stuff is actually made for what I'm using it for, and it's not that sticky. It's like a Post-it, so it's not too bad, though I totally understand the trauma and stress. There are some artists that I've talked with that, you know, perhaps got, I don't know, maybe not the best frisket, or it was a stronger stuff or whatever, and it tore their art. And so yes, it's very, it can be a little bit stressful and scary, but thankfully I do know that this brand that I have has worked for me before. Thank you, John. Welcome to the stream. Follow the Kaiser. Hello, how's it going? Shaf is so good at can't decide. Aw, Commander, thank you. All right, it's gonna be blow time soon. How's it going, Brian? Is it all going well? You so busy? All right, guys, cover your ears. I can still read your comments, so feel free to keep talking and I will yell at you with love. is so awesome, Kaiser. Okay, I have to pause for a second. You're still trying to get in touch with Fan Expo. Did you fill out their online form? Because that's what you're supposed to do. Fill out their online form, and when you do it, like I started and I just filled out the form for MegaCon. And I was just going to be filling out for MegaCon, but then when you go to which show are you requesting this for, they actually have all of their Fan Expo shows listed, so you can just click the box. And then you have to sign up only once. It's quite amazing. And then you just wait however long it's going to take for your applications to be approved. But it's all in one shot, which is really cool. So definitely try that if you haven't already. Anthony, hello. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Allie. Okay, sorry for your ears. I've been good. Thank you, Kaiser. How have you and the family been? Sorry, everyone. I'm almost done. Baron, hello. Got snow, so the kids and I got to go sledding. Aw, that's so cool. It is literally what she just said, Rob. Just a couple more puddles. Timothy Brown. Sorry about the blow dryer. Almost finished. Rivera, I haven't missed your comment. I will answer you shortly. I don't want to yell. I'm trying to yell with love, but I don't know if the love is coming through. Okay, time to flatten out the paper. Okay, yelling is over. I think yelling is a skill every mom has to develop, yeah. Okay, Rivera, Type in XClam cons and you'll see my con list, and it has been updated for 2022. Everything on there is pretty much hopeful. I've been approved for all of those shows, but we'll have to see how things go as far as international travel, but fingers are crossed I will be there. Cons, C-O-N-S. Thank you, Mr. E. Thank you for helping me too. Wonder Dane. Aw. Huge thank you to Steph Wilson. Okay, so here we go. This is pretty, I'd say it's pretty accurate to the color that I see in front of me. Shikari, hello. Just as you come and I try to say hello nice and loud and fun, I lose my voice. Classic. How are you doing? Corner con. All right, so here along her dress is lighter on purpose so that we can see the little strips. I just need to paint those in, but first I have to remove my frisket. So there is a, let's see if I can zoom in and you guys can see it. I don't know if you can see any shine. See that shine? That's the liquid masking film that I painted on the edges just to be safe. So I have to remove it with this thing. It's kind of like an eraser, just a really gross one. Oh no, Shikari. How can you even tell if you've been shadow banned? Because I wonder if I get shadow banned, but I'm not sure. Like, how do you know? I definitely post and say naughty things. It did, Hal. I can't wait to see you again. Have you ever drawn Spawn? I honestly don't think so. Did not realize about Orlando. I know, right? That one's gonna be exciting. Yeah, Hal, I don't usually do shows 2 years in a row, but I'm going to have a lot of the Divinica Kickstarter stuff, and I want to bring some of those art books to Fan Expo Canada, so I'm making an exception. Thank you, Commander. I did sneak into your corner of the country. A little bit. I mean, it's not that close to you. Do you think you'd make the trip? Oh, yeah. Well, also, Shikari, I just feel like all engagement has just gone to shit. It really has. It super bums me out. Yes, this liquid paint works like a masking film. So what it is it's this stuff. I use a Schminke, so it's German. And it's just called Liquid Frisket Drawing Gum Neutral Ammonia Free. I paint it on, it kind of looks like milk, and then it dries clear. So it's hard to see where I painted and where it is. So it's not an exact science, as you can see, but it at least keeps the edges from, I can paint along the edges a little bit faster and I don't have to worry about it, is basically what it is. Is there a reason you don't do shows 2 years in a row? Yes, John. Pretty much my reasoning is that I'd like to have enough time to have a lot more new shit for everybody. And my turnaround time, I just feel like 2 years is every other year seems to be good. If I go every year, for starters, the conventions do like to rotate the floor. So I don't want to, keep bugging them to have me at the show again. And then secondly, for the fans and people coming to the convention, I want to have more new stuff for them. So it works out well for everyone. Removing it, rubbing it doesn't scratch the surface. No, because it's actually made for this, so I'm using it on watercolor paper, and it just comes right off. I've seen some people like pick it and peel it in one big strip. I can't seem to figure out if that would work for me, and this thing works great, so I just kind of rub it. And then I have to rub to try to feel where else it might be, because I can't see where it is and where it isn't. Yay, Commander! Absolutely. Calgary is my exception. Because it's my home show, I do that one every year. Pretty dang certain I can make the 11 hours. Oh, Rob, you're amazing. So it leaves all this like eraser shavings, but they're really rubbery. Do you mean like for drawing? I just kind of drew her by trying a little bit to draw what's her name, Angelica Hudson, but me and likenesses are just, no, I'm just not a likeness artist. So, you know, it's sort of half Angelica Hudson, half Dawn art. Yes, that is my plan for this year, Baron. I apologize. It's under 10 hours? Nice. Did I actually say that, Mr. E? Classic. I consider you an honorary Torontonian. Yay! Okay, there's a little bit there. Oh, Shikari, also, if Facebook kind of sees the word Kickstarter in your description, it'll tank your post, just so you know. Or if it sees website or sale or link or anything like that, your post's engagement will go down the drain. Because, of course, they want pages to pay for that kind of promotion, right? So it may not be you, it may be the actual post itself, because I tried to post about the Divinica Intertwined, and you were so nice to see it, but not very many people saw it. And then you feel like, oh, god damn it, my cover's not popular, nobody liked it, wah. But it's mostly because if there's any kind of sale-esque sounding words, then it's perceived as a sale thing, and you should be paying for promoted posts, or boosted posts. I did not. Okay, she's done. She's ready. I'm so excited. Time to start doing the rest of the paint. Yeah. I mean, in case that helps you feel a little bit better, Shikari, it's not you, it's Facebook. And it isn't also just you. Like, it happens to any of us that are trying to, like, promote something we're working on. It's a huge bummer. But all of you guys on here that comment on the posts, Shikari, if any of you guys aren't following Shikari, definitely go follow him on social media. He's on Instagram. He is on Facebook. Where else are you, Shikari? Those are the only ones I'm on. So that's where I know where you are. Amazing artwork. But yeah, Shikari, it's not just you. Crippy the Clown, hello, welcome. I'm going to just be a little bit, you already follow Shikari? Excellent. That's because you're a winner, Mr. E. And I want to thank all of you who do comment on our art posts. It does make a huge difference to our pages and social media, or even just it helps us sensitive artists not have butthurt feelings. I'm just like, man, nobody liked it. Now I'm feeling super sad. It's a very gentle and tender ego. Oh, and Twitter. Shikari is also on Twitter for 18 plus. I don't post on Twitter. I just am like, no, I don't. It's just one thing too many. How does Twitter go for you, Shikari? Must be good. Okay, so I'm just filling in a few of the little edges and blanks. What's for dinner? Tonight is hamburgers. Yum, yum. And cheesecake. That's what it was my turn to choose the dessert for us this weekend, and I chose cheesecake. So that's what we're having. Flight from Hamburg to Toronto, under 400 euros. Nice! Oh no, Shikari, I'm sorry. Thank you, yes, that's something I need to do now. I was lazy, Shikari, and I didn't, I just painted that whole part in. So yes, that's one of the spots I need to go fix. Thank you for pointing it out, though, because while it should be obvious to me, it isn't always, and I miss that kind of stuff. There's a little spot right there. What medium do I use for my line work? I use inking pens. Right now I'm using the Copic multi-liners just because I know that they won't bleed with Copic or watercolor. So I use Copic multi-liners a lot. Plain cheesecake. I am a plain cheesecake enthusiast. I am a cheesecake purist. If it has anything else on it, I do not want to eat it. Oh, totally understand, Allie. All right, let's get this little gap right here. Feel like I need it to be slightly more saturated. I'm picking up a bit more pigment and just dipping it into the water that's already there. Let's get that spot right by her nail. All right, next up, I'm gonna work on her skin. And then once her skin is done, then I'll start working on her dress, because skin is kind of the thing that has to happen before any more dark colors are put in. Like, actually, I probably should have painted her hands, because her hands are right up against the red, which is a darker color, and it could end up bleeding into her hands. So, you know, maybe I should have thought of that, but the rest of this needs to, her dress has to be final step, because it's black, and I have had some bad experiences with painting the dress first, or even inking the dress with a non-tested marker, and then painting the skin, and having bleed going all the way through. So I'm trying to avoid that. Hanusol, I will send you to the corner. Plain cheesecake tells you if it's good or not. Nothing to disguise it. The thing for me that I really don't like I will not turn down cheesecake. I love cheesecake. However, you know, strawberry cheesecake, any of that stuff, no problem. The thing that I don't understand is, to me, the mixture of chocolate and cheesecake, they don't go well together. Like chocolate and yogurt, there's just, it tastes sour in this weird kind of almost rotten sort of way, but that's just me and my own personal taste buds. So, you know, her right index and thumb. Oh, sorry, Neil. I wound you. Sorry for the wound. Not personal. I've never had stracciatella yogurt. I have had stracciatella ice cream, and that's quite good. Just something, Allie, they don't have that here in the States. Maybe now it's starting to show up a little bit more, but I haven't seen very much stracciatella. Not nearly as much as in Europe. Oh, okay, thank you, Shikari. What happened was, every so often my Facebook comments will all submit into my thing because I'm multi-streaming, and so I'm using Streamlabs and I can see all the comments together, but for some weird reason every so often Facebook will like redo them all, and so I have no idea where in the timeline you said that. Like that, but with yogurt. Yeah, see, that would taste weird to me, I think. Tom, hello. Okay, I need to go get myself some clean water. So I'm going to put a BRB on her boobies. I'll be right back. I'm just getting fresh, clean water because neither of these will really work with skin tone. So I will return shortly. Alrighty. Misa back. I am working on Morticia today. Oh, Yo-Yo, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yes, I ended up getting like every comment that's been shown from Facebook again, all in one shot, and it pushes everything from Twitch like way up and way off my screen. I'm so sorry, love. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm back, so I can take that off. Am I ready for Sworn Fest next month? I don't know, Philip. I think so. I'm not really sure what it is I'm going to need to do at Sworn Fest, so I'm waiting for that. Yo-Yo's been here for 20 minutes. Well, shoot. I'm so sorry, Yo-Yo. I somehow missed it then. Okay, will do, Shikari. Yeah, I had someone else telling me that Peacemaker was really good. Okay. Yo-Yo, thank you again for those paints that you gave me in Denver. They have been a game changer for me. I'm so grateful. You'll smuggle me in. I'm an American citizen. They can't keep me out. I'm more worried about Canada letting me back in, I'm telling you. Though I'm also a Canadian citizen, so technically I should also be able to come home. We'll see. I'm still waiting for instructions from Coffin Comics on what is, what it is I'm supposed to do. Because then if there's something I need to get ready, then I'm not ready because I haven't done any of it yet, Philip. Though, I got a very good reminder to make sure to bring my challenge coin. Otherwise, I'm going to have to be taking shots all day. And as you guys know, I am useless with more than one drink. You're going to be at Swornfest. Hooray, Yo-Yo. That's so exciting. Oh. You'll keep me if Canada doesn't want me. Okay. I'm looking for my skin tone palette. Okay, wait a minute. Morticia is paler than average. I don't remember what colors I used last time for Morticia. Shit. Oh, really, Rob? I think American works a little bit better with the fan art. Oh, thanks, Neil. That would be fun. All right. This is my skin tones palette. Here we go. So I'm just going to do very watered down tones, and I'm going to add some purple into it. Oh, no, Tom. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Now I'm all worried about my pores again. Don't look at my pores. Yellow and black veiny skin. Here goes. All right. So for Morticia's skin, I'm going to do one pass with watercolor, and then I'm going to move on to Copic markers because they're easier for me. So this is all of my skin tones that I use. It's like a peachy red mixed with a brown, like a brown tone, and then purple, and it's just really watered down. And this is just the base tone that I use when I'm doing traditional pieces. Of course, Morticia's is less skin tony than usual. And then the rest I'm going to handle afterwards with Copic marker because it's just easier for me. I don't like the watercolor blotch. It drives me crazy. So we won't be using any more watercolor than just a little bit to get the base undertone done. Okay, I'm going to be careful with her hands because I don't want to activate that red and pull it into her hand. So I'm going to kind of stay away from the edge a little bit. Now, hands do have more red in them than the rest of your skin tone because there's just more blood flow in your hands. So if she ends up accidentally getting a little bit more red than intended, it's not the end of the world, but my preference would be that we don't have any bleeding errors. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. I had some paint on my finger. We're going to have to clean that up and pick it up. There we go. Do a quick little boop. And boop. The bigger the screen, the bigger the pores. Ah, no, don't tell me that. I'm just gonna get a little bit more paint up here because I missed a spot. If the red bleeds onto the hands, it was on purpose. Yes, we'll just tell ourselves that. There we go. I stalled in a weird way. Oh no. Oh wow. I need to do a shout out. Bobby Verge, if you are on the live stream, thank you so much for ordering 2 Nezuko prints. That's January's print of the month. So she'll be gone soon. Thank you so much. You'll be able to count my eyelashes. Oh no, I know you can see my pores. I'm very stressed out about the pores. All right, quick little hit with the blow dryer. Cover your ears. There we go. Copic marker time. All right, so with my Copic markers, I'm going to use the grays and more pale tones in my skin tone set, and then I might use a few purples. These are all my purples, and then probably some pinks, but we'll see. And then she's, of course, going to have blood red lips. Okay, so if I recall correctly, in my last Morticia that I did, I started with E40, which is this one. It's almost completely clear, but it's got a little bit of a grayish, very light beige tone. So that's what I'm going to start with for Morticia. Oh, it's so expensive, Shikari, you don't even want to know. So expensive. All right, skin time. Crippy the Clown, Wonder Dane, Nosmo, Something Crispy. Wow, I missed a lot of people to shout out and thank for the follows. Guys, I'm so sorry. Tom, you're making me feel really uncomfortable now. What is this? I do not. True, Rob. I'm not really making sense. Now I'm like nervous not only about my pores, but all other types of things. And Morticia has some very strong cheekbones, right? I'm not worried about my roots anymore though, Rob. I know I've got a lot going on right now, but I'm actually okay with it. It's called a shadow root. It's a thing. Oh, what's going on with the pores thing? Oh, Yo-Yo, Tom has a projector now. So instead of me being on someone's phone or, you know, maybe your monitor, I am up on a projector on the wall. And it's rather large. And so I'm jokingly freaking out that he can see my pores. Oh, God. Thank you, Tom. Diabolical, hello, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Yo-Yo, you're such a sweetheart. I can't wait to see you at Swornfest. This is so exciting. Now I remember what I did last time. Damn it. I used Cool Gray 00 to do the base tone. I'm pretty sure. So it's a gray with a bluish undertone. Now I'm starting to remember what I did. And it's hopefully not too late. Okay, Cool Gray number 0. Aw, Shikari, you're so sweet. Thank you. Will it be trouble for us if we have our tables together? It'll be fabulous, Yo-Yo. I still know that I used that E40 color, but it just needs a little bit more gray tones in there, so I just switched to the Cool Gray. I'm leaving quite a strong highlight around her eyes because you know what, how they had it in the movie where her eyes were really bright. Now I'm not going to go that far because I think that's something you'll accept visually if you see a real person with movie lighting and that happening. And so for a art piece, I think leaving the eyes bright like that might be a little strange, so that's why I'm not going to do it here, but I will at least leave it a little bit brighter. Like there's a little bit of a light source, but not quite as extreme as they do it in the movie. David Gann, thank you for getting the drawn print. That is so awesome of you. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. Very real. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I'm gonna get a few more cool grays. Let's go to cool gray number 1. She won't be having blush. She might. I think that I probably will give her some. But she's mostly like gray. Like they use like gray tones. And, you know, the contouring that they did on her face was really intense. And it was all kind of silvery gray. But she wasn't like completely gray skin. She had a little bit of tone. She was basically like desaturated skin. So I will be doing that. I'm going to add in a little bit more color on top shortly. Yeah, kind of like a gray blush. But I will, you know, I know the rules break the rules as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to, you know, see what I like and see if I want to add something else too. Sick Arts, hello. Shikari, that means so much coming from you. I love the way you draw and paint faces. They are awesome. And you're so good at facial expressions, my God. X-Nin, thank you for the follow. Kara, hello. All right, I'm gonna bring in some purples now because I wanna. So I use the grayish purples down here. So these are some of the tones that I'm gonna bring in, some of these purplies. Really, Sick Arts? Is anyone else having trouble with my audio? Should I turn it? Oh man, I'm not to be trusted with my setup. I'll break something. Okay, BV20 might be a nice shadow tone. Okay. Audio is good on Facebook. Yes, no noodling with the electronics, but I will talk with Dan about it, who is my husband and the one who handles all of these things, and he can help me turn up the audio at some point. Sorry about that. No, Sick Arts, this is Morticia. See you later, D-Dog. Have a fantastic week. So I use this kind of really light purple. It's BV00, but I actually might even use BV000. So it's blue, violet, and then the zeros is just like, it's really light. And I use it a lot for blush for like Harley Quinn as well, or Lady Death, because it's for those cool skinned characters that are, you know, pink might be a little too much life and healthy looking skin, I suppose. And so purple is just close enough, and it works really well as a blush for those kind of characters. Lady Death, Harley Quinn, Morticia. It's just bringing in a little bit of a warmer tone as compared to the rest of her skin, right? What color did I use for the base? I am using a mix of a bunch of things. So here I did one pass of paint with like my regular skin tone that I use, but just really, really watered down. And I added more purple to it. And then now I'm just mixing a bunch of Copic markers in the like grayish blues, grayish purpley blues. They're just really light toned Copic markers. Have you ever done a picture in just black and white tones? Yes, I've done like commissions and stuff that are just with like the gray Copic markers. Honestly, that's easier. So right now I'm using BV40s. So you're just a demon with Copics. I'm all right with Copics. I've been using them for a fair few years now. They alcohol-based markers are just really handy for a lot of things. All right, now it's time to start darkening this shit up. She needs like really, really dark eyeshadow, and that is the fun part. Getting all the makeup in there. And also, Copic marker does tend to dry paler than it was when you first placed it down, so that can get a little confusing. You think it's dark enough, and then it's just not anymore. So I'm going to blend that out now with a lighter tone. So I was using BV00. I tried BV000, but no, that was too dark. So I'm blending out the edges with BV40. So it's just way lighter than, same tone, but just lighter. Some glue left on her right forearm. Don't think so. I don't feel any. It's probably just my messy painting, Shikari. Okay, I'm going to use BV00 again. Aw, that's so sweet, Zane. Thank you. Oh, nice, Sick Arts. That's awesome. Okay, that ended up a pretty tough, hard line right there. We're going to blend it. Blend, blend, blend. All right, I need to stop now, and I'll probably start moving into some colored pencil. But first, lips near the elbow. Oh no, yeah, is this what you mean? No, it isn't the masking tape. It is just me being a mess, Shikari. I'm sorry. It's all going to get covered in black paint soon, so that should help. I'm sorry if I'm like really killing your OCD right now. I'm only saying that because you mentioned it before. Other side. Over here. Good night, Hana Soul. Have a fantastic week. All right, so I'm going to save these tones because this is what I have used. This is what I've been using for her skin, all of these colors. So I will save that so that I can do the rest of her body and get that all even. But painting the face is the funnest part for me, so we're just going to stick with that until it's finished. Yeah, it's just globby paint. Sorry, Shikari. They are not available. I didn't make my own, Philip. I failed. I ate them. Sick Arts and Living Lich. Thank you both for the follows. I might give her some blush. I may decide that I want to. We'll see. For now, though, lips. Lips are the fun part. Get to do some more red. Strong red. Garnet. And dark red. These are my go-to Copic markers for anything red. And I do also use, where's my prawn? Oh, here it is. Prawn as a base undertone. I'm going to go, yeah, I think I'm going to go warm reds on her face. You loathe working on the face? Sorry about that. Where do you find comic blanks? I bet you there's a lot of collectors on here that'll have a better answer than me for that, Baron, but comic book stores generally have them. And then you can find them at conventions, but at a comic book store. So if you have a local store, definitely go there. Just don't ever buy one that has a glossy cover. You'll probably have many artists saying no thank you to drawing on it. Right, Zane? The love is real. Okay. Here we go. Base tone is Prawn. R20. R24. She, in my opinion, is not a glossy red lip person. She is a strong, almost matte or maybe satin finish red lipstick wearer. Shikari, do these come in packs or do you individually buy each color? You can buy them in packs, Shikari, but I've individually bought each color. They cost between $7 and $12 a piece. But I have been slowly accumulating like a hoarder of art supplies for 10 years. So, you know, it's been spaced out over a long time. But yeah, art supplies ain't cheap. Oh, Denali. You're so awesome. I'm glad you were hoping for Prince. Thank you. This is from, sorry guys. This is from my giveaway that I host every November. So, these ones are for the people who won my giveaway this last year. I host it every November though, so if you subscribe to my email list, you never know, you might win next year. I know, right, John? Digital vibe. You're kind of hoarding, right? Okay. So that's prawn. It's very orangey. It's just my base tone. Now I'm going to come in with my actual red. It's, you know, Captain Obvious marker, strong red. And here you buy it a Cintiq and call it a day. I also bought a Cintiq. I did not call it a day. I have problems, Shikari. Oh, yeah. It's looking better. Ouch, let me know if I can help. The pain is real. Can I guess your go-to favorite red color? No, I can't. It's never too late to eat something, Allie. Especially if you're hungry. Okay, now I've switched to garnet. I can't remember if I said that already. It's R39. And then it's going to be eyeshadow time. I'm so excited. All right, there we go. Her lips are done. I'm happiness. So, again, these are the colors that I use. This is my Copic marker red set. Sometimes I change out the base tone color. I will either use R24, which is more on the orange spectrum, or I will start with a pink tone, like a dark pink, like, which one? This one. I'll start with RV34, and then that gives it a little bit more of a pinkish red, or this one is more of a flame fire engine red undertone. It's the strong red. Yay! It's a good one. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate you letting me know it's going to be dinner time soon. Okay, her skin needs a lot more dark gray tones. So I'm going to actually start with Copic marker for adding her eyeshadow and maybe even a little bit of her cheek. It's pretty gray what they use. So I'm going to start with that, but then I'll probably go into colored pencils. So for those, I'm going to use toner gray, which is not quite so blue-purple undertoned. It's pretty flat gray, as flat as you could get. So I'm going to start with toner gray number 5. Maybe. I'm going to put away the reds. And 24. Your dinner, my breakfast time. Are you up really early, Shikari? What time is it for you? 1 Buffo 1. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, T5. Let's see how this goes. We need to start getting some dark, dark shadows going on. But she leaves a lot of her actual, like the round part of her lid. She definitely leaves that pretty unpainted. Or, you know, you can really see her lids and the contouring of them in the way that they do her makeup. So I'm definitely going to play with that a bit more. Okay, I need a lighter tone for blending that out. So I'm going to choose T3. It's 7:45 a.m. Wow, are you an early riser? Yeah. Now I'm just blending all that out. And before I'm done with this piece, I will go back in and line her eyes one last time. So I'll take an inking pen and re-ink her lashes and all around her eyes. Basically think of it as like the final mascara step, because watercolor and Copic marker tend to leave a little bit of a film over inked lines, and so then you lose that brilliant black color that really helps the eyes pop. So I add it back in manually at the end. Okay, I'm liking this toner gray, but I think it's a little bit too dark to use on her cheekbones, so I'm going to try T1, toner gray number 1. We need a little bit more strong cheekbone contrast going on. Cat back inside, cake next to you. Excellent, Allie. That sounds like the perfect plan. Okay, I'm switching to toner gray number 0. Soften that out a little bit more. Might use a little bit here too. I'm going to use toner gray number 3 for this shadow right here. We're going to get it a little bit stronger. Yeah, let's get us a good shadow right there and right there. I'll probably use the same shadow line for under her chin. Okay. Do I have a store? I do. It is listed right below me right here. Oh, is Rihanna here? I usually get up at 5. Oh, wow, Shikari. Mad respect. I am not a very good early riser. You're not blind at all, Sickhards. I saved them all, Shikari. They are here. So yes, I'll remember. All right, I'm going to use the cold gray markers and get her eye color in. So I'm going to start with cool gray number 3. I really like heavily shadowed eyes. And then I just put in a couple pops of highlights afterwards. Now I'm going to use cool gray number 0. Kind of blend that out. Blend it out. Yes, that's true. I have 2 stores. Thank you, Mr. E. And there is a Divinica sale happening right now. All comics are 40% off, and the sale ends tonight. So definitely take a look. It has the code right there. Use that one. And then you get 40% off your Divinica comic books. All right, if I recall correctly, she has brown eyes. Siamak, hello. I am working on Morticia right now. Sakren, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Shikari. It's been great to chat with you. Thank you for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, a wonderful week, and I love your work so much. Big hugs. Okay. Yes. Let's get a little bit of colored pencil action going on. So I definitely use mixed media. If you haven't noticed already. I want a little bit more skin tone on her. She's looking a little bit too sickly for me. Sure do. Please buy everything. It keeps us busy and out of trouble. Firechild, you're still here, Jerry Lynn. So much love to you. Yes, we have that Divinica shop sale. It ends tonight at midnight. And all prints are 40% off and all comic books are 40% off, but you cannot use the coupon code together at the same time. And so we suggest if you want both, just use the 40% off twice. We generally ship the prints and comic books. Jerry Lynn will know better than me, but in general, we will probably be shipping a lot of them separate. But Jerry Lynn can correct me if I'm wrong. They are also on sale, Steve. I am so sorry. They weren't on sale when I sent my email. They went on sale later on this week because they weren't on the site yet. Oh, it's because it's a different coupon. Print Beauty. Capital P, all one word, and they're 40% off. All prints are. It's just a different coupon. You saw the email from JP Roth. Okay, good. Okay, you can combine them. All right. And we definitely have been doing a bunch of adjustments to our shipping to try to get the price down for people. So we've been really working on it over the last week, like making a ton of changes. I think you will find it better. Yeah, it was in Joe's email, and then I believe we also sent out an email to anyone that's subscribed to the Divinica. Yeah, so Intertwined is for the comic books, and then the print one is Print Beauty is the one for 40% off prints. Yeah, Sun's piece is so beautiful. Are you talking about the Isis cover that she did, Mr. E? Oh, Joe told me. You're so sweet, Rob. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Steve, thank you for your order. I just saw it on the Divinica site. Thank you. Did you literally miss it just now, though? All right, I'm checking. I want to see what you got. All right, I'm looking. Yeah, orders. Steve, thank you so much for your order. Yay! So appreciate the support. I want to see what you got. Okay, I'm just looking. Takes a second to load. Oh, and you used the coupon code. Whoop, whoop, and it worked. You got all three of mine. Thank you, Steve. So much appreciated. All right. What color did I say? What color are Morticia's eyes? Oh, yay! I'm so happy to have been able to help, and thank you for letting me know that you didn't have that coupon code. I'm coloring on 9x12 right now, Sick Arts. And then the next one that I'm working on is an 11x17 Zatanna. Mona Lisa's smile. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Brown. Thank you. I thought they were. All right, let's get some brown. Let's do E23 and E25. Aw, you're so kind, Steve. It means so much. Ooh, and I need to do a shout out on Divinica Shop. Jonathan Debris, if you are on this live stream, thank you so much for getting the 2 Nezuko prints. You rock. I appreciate it. Yay. Go back to Divinica Shop. You guys are just supporting us all over the place, and I appreciate it so much. Oh, yay. Thank you, Jeff. This seems a little sploogey. Are we having splooge issues? Oh my god, that would be so bad. All right. I'm keeping a marker, a tissue close by. Looks like we've got a little bit of a sploogey marker situation. There we go. That's so cool, Sick Arts. I finished Demon Slayer, now disappointed there are no more seasons. Oh, so you've already seen the new one? I have not. Don't spoil me. Have you already seen everything, Steve? Won't they make more? Outsider, hello! I'm so glad that you liked it, Steve. That makes me super happy. I'm gonna get C4. I feel like her eyes are not shadowed enough. We're gonna take some C4 and put that in there. 4. There we go. I know, Neil. I'm very good at English. Well, there's the whole entertainment district one, Steve. And I don't know if it's all fully translated or dubbed into English yet. But yeah, That's the whole one with, I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't also want to be spoiled. But Steve, search Demon Slayer Entertainment District. Maybe you've already seen it. I don't know. I know. My Donglish is good. It's real. All right, it's time to start moving on to the rest of her skin. Because then after that, it is search for the entertainment district. Like, just look up if you've seen it already. Demon Slayer Entertainment District. Because then you may have a bunch more stuff to watch and then you don't need to be sad. You're sure you haven't seen it yet? Well, then, yay! Less to be sad about. Okay, her skin tone is bothering me. And I want to bring in... She's a little bit too lacking in color, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my E40 again that I started with. And this one's the most beige tone that I have for Morticia. It's the most kind of skin color, as it were. And I'm going to blend that in a few places. I think we have gone a little bit off the blue deep end. Oh no, am I, Steve? But you know what? It's so worth it. I have Crunchyroll and Funimation, and I use them all the time. I shall make you all anime nuts, just like me. Sherlock foof everywhere. Yeah, I'm becoming happier with her skin. It was bothering me that she was just too gray blue. Winter's Glow. It's very possible that it is not colored with markers. Which one is Winter's Glow? I'm gonna have to go look. I'm really bad at names. I am? Oh no, Steve. Apologies. You definitely don't have to if you don't want to. Now I'm happier. Okay, Winter's Glow. I'm gonna go look and see what that print is because I don't know. I'm gonna go to my website and search Winter's Glow. I don't think so. Winter's Glow. No, that is digitally colored. That is not done with markers. I wish. Oh look, Mr. E has Crunchyroll. Yes, it is definitely digital. So I do digital colors or traditional colors. It really depends on the piece, the publisher, and what's needed in it. So yeah, mostly covers are digital. Yay, we're all happy. That's so awesome, Allie. Yes, all of my line work is traditional. Thank you, Steve. Dan's trying really hard to get us to watch Dragon Balls. He feels like, or Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Balls. Sorry. My phrasing was a little off there. Dan would very much like us all to watch Dragon Ball Z with him. He feels like it's got some real, powerful stuff, and none of us want to, and he's a little bit butthurt. I have not trapped Doran. Comic Party. I've never heard of it before. I think that now we're good, so I'm gonna leave it alone and work on the rest of her skin. What's sure? I don't know what part of my terrible phrasing you're referring to. It's a great show. Dan knows what's up. He does. But it doesn't always apply to the rest of us in wanting to see it. Oh boy, yes. Now I see what I said. I know, Scott. I really wish I could be a smarter person. Rihanna, I used E40. So I never use this for anything else. It's not a very commonly used color, but it's great for just giving a hint of flesh tone to an otherwise pale, ghostly style character. Or she just looks almost more like a zombie, and I don't want her to look like a zombie. She's still alive. She's, human. And so this is pretty perfect. Oh no, outsider. Well, if you don't like to watch it, then, definitely that's great. All right, so I'm going to do first pass with Cool Gray 00. And then I've just kind of done a little mush of all of these markers. So this is all the colors. These are all the colors that I'm using for Morticia's skin. And I just put a little bit of this over here, a little bit of that over there, and there's no rhyme or reason, but hopefully I can make it all mix. Juan, hello. Yay, thank you, Mr. E. Oh, at some point I realized I could be gaming instead. Aha! Now we see what it's up. So I'm coating everything with Cool Gray. And because it's Cool Gray 00, it's really, really light. So I'm not as worried about making her skin tone too dark here, because I can just get it really saturated. Oh, that's super cool, outsider. Copic, yes. This is the markers that I'm using. Well, they don't have exactly the same, and so we have gotten, there's usually like a show that Vienna's trying to watch that isn't on Funimation or isn't on Crunchyroll, so we haven't had Crunchyroll full time, but yes, it's usually for a specific show. Hello, Powers, welcome! Gotta get some good booby shadow going on. Sometimes it does, John, and, you know, all you have to do is just go on a different piece of paper and just color it out for a second, and it'll usually clean the tip. But if I ever really ruin the tip, I'll just put a new one on. They're pretty cheap. You can buy a pack of 3 for like $5, and so you can just replace it. Oh no, Allie, go to bed! Go to sleep! Especially because you have an early morning tomorrow. Go to sleep, Allie. I love you and I'm gonna miss you, but you need to sleep. Her hair is black, so I'm not being careful with her hair. I'm just coloring right through it because I don't need to worry about it. Exactly. Same here, what the fan art. Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. Oh, Carmen just placed an order on Divinica's shop. I want to see what she got. See you later, Traff, Doran. Have a fantastic week. Oh, yeah, for me too, what the fan art. I can't keep up, and then I can't look at the art. So, for me, having it dubbed is super important. Yes, Commander, this is a commission. Well, it's like a prize, like a giveaway. No sick arts. I'm probably going to finish this drawing on my next live stream on Tuesday because it's almost dinner time. Where's Cool Gray number 0? Okay, here we go. So now I'm using Cool Gray number 0. Bring a little bit more gray into the proceedings. Nader, hello! Tonight is hamburgers. And cheesecake. Plain cheesecake, because it was my turn to choose what we were having for dessert this week. Aw, thank you, Commander. Yes, so every November I do it. So that's why it's the 2021 prizes that I'm still working on in 2022. But that's generally how it goes. Okay, now I'm going to get BV. So these are the blue violets. I'm using BV40s. It's going to start bringing in that light purple tone into her skin. And I think this is the lightest one that I have. See you later, What the Fan Art. Have a fantastic week. You have cheesecake in the fridge? Ooh, delicious. Oh, Left Freak. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. And this year I know the thing. Oh, yes. See you later, Jeff. Good night. I need to go darker now with some more gray tones. I love you, Allie. Have a good night and a fantastic week. What time is my Tuesday stream? I start at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which is where I live. So on Tuesday, I'll be live 5. And then the next stream will be Thursday. And if for some reason I'm not going to make one of the days and I have to change my schedule, I'll let you know on the previous, like on the live stream beforehand. At least I'll try to. Okay, that's a little darker than I wanted. I'm going to blend that out. Let's do cool gray number 2. We're going to start getting some of these shadows in from the, let's try cool gray number 3. There is a bit of truth to that, Rob. I deserved it. You know, I'm somewhat on time. Yeah, Rihanna, I am delayed on my Morgana cover. So I might be live doing the line art for the Morgana cover on Tuesday's live stream. So this is the Morgana cover. I'm working on the pencils, like the sketch right now. So here's the sketch of the Morgana cover that I'm working on for eBass. And there's a lot of detail. So I'm still working on the sketch for it. I will get started on the inks hopefully this coming week. And then digital coloring will be after that. Sorry, Rihanna. We did a Divinica launch this week and I was busy with that, so I wasn't able to get to as much of the Morgana cover as I wanted to. But we will later. Ladnar, thank you. Welcome to the stream today. I'm going to switch to toner grays. I feel like I don't like the cool gray as much. And I'm going to do an underpaint of BV. Dawn bringing the no ass to go ass. Oh my god. I need to tell JP Roth that one. She's going to laugh so hard. That is so freaking hilarious, Steve. No, I want BV00. Rivera, this one is actually, well, it's a collab with Ebass as far as I'm working on Morgana, which is his character. But this one I'm doing flying solo artistically. So I'm doing a purple underpaint on her shadows. Then I'm going to go over it with toner gray. Sick Arts, it was so great to have you here. Thank you so much. I'm going to be heading out shortly as well. So we will try to not fail on a raid today. We'll see if I can do a raid without ruining it. There is a jam piece. Yes, there is a jam piece. I have no updates on that. It's just whenever Eric is planning to finish his side and then send it to me for colors. But I do know for sure that I have full live streaming permission from Eric. So as soon as that cover project is set in motion, I will be doing that with you. Self-raids are awesome. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I deserve all mocking that I receive on this stuff. All right, let's do toner gray number 3, I think. Let's do toner gray number 2. Oh, you could stick it out? Oh, thanks, Sick Arts. All right, if anybody has any suggestions of who I should raid, let me know, because we'll get that started pretty much right away so that I at least have a few minutes to say hi and see what the person is working on and all that. So let me know if you have any suggestions, and we'll get that started. Let's host a raid from another raid. Oh, thank you, Tristream. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to my Twitch channel. Let's see who we can raid. And thank you all again so much for your support of the Divinica Intertwined launch. So excited, super happy with how it went. JP Roth and I are extremely grateful to every single one of you. And again, a huge shout out to Firechild on Twitch. She is one of our fulfillment managers at our print and fulfillment place. She is amazing. We are incredibly grateful for her too, because she keeps it all straight and packs your stuff up like a champion goddess. All right, Twitch. David Gann, thank you so much for getting the print tonight. You are amazing. I so appreciate it. All right, guys. Let's see who's live and who we can go crash a party. I have 5 minutes. Oh my goodness, the Ink Pages is live. Let me see if she's working on art. That would be amazing. All right, it's just loading. It's doing the ad. Oh my goodness, guys. If the Ink Pages is working on art, please join me in saying hello to her. She is an incredible artist. She's an inker. I think she's from England. Okay, she's working on gaming. Sunday chill, building in Minecraft. That's cool, actually. Do you guys want to watch a gaming stream or shall we go to another art stream? I'm going to kiss all the books before I send them to their forever homes. Firechild, you are the best. Much love to you and Randy. Juan wants his licked. Oh, and Scott, no, just placed an order. Scott, thank you so much. I'm going to go see what you got. Scott and Mo, I appreciate your support of Divinica so much. Ooh, all the prints. Nicely done. Got the print coupon. Winner. Thank you. Art stream. Okay. Normally Juan wants to bite them. Yes. Gonna need to do a bite mark version for Juan at some point. Okay, short quiet stream. All right, we're gonna raid Rika Draws. Raid R-A-I-K-A Rika Draws. All right, everybody. Oh, the channel is for mature audiences and it's not letting me. Do you guys see a raid starting? I'm having raid problems. Thank you, Scott. So much appreciated. Do you guys see a raid happening? I see no raid. It won't let me raid. I failed, everyone. There doesn't seem to be a raid happening. So I guess there's no raid because I really need to go now. Shoot. I raid failed. It said it was for mature audiences and I couldn't raid them. All right, I love you all. I'll see you on Tuesday. Apologies for my fail of a raider again. I'm super bad. We'll raid next time. Promise you all. Love you. Okay, Steve, thank you for telling me that. That makes me happy. All right, and Facebook people, thank you so much for the shares, comments, likes. I really appreciate that. It makes a huge difference to my page. Thank you all for your support. I love you guys. I failed all mature efforts. Bummer.